Welcome to today's video, Philippians 4 verse 19 explained. But my God shall supply all your need according to his riches and glory by Christ Jesus. Let's break this down. In this passage, the Apostle Paul is writing to the Philippians, a group of believers who have supported his ministry. Here, Paul assures them that God will supply all their needs. Notice the wording, it says all your need, not just some needs or only spiritual needs. This is an all-encompassing promise, covering every aspect of life. Paul emphasizes that God will meet our needs according to his riches and glory. Think about that. God's riches are limitless, boundless, and beyond what we can imagine. God doesn't just give from his resources, he gives according to them, meaning the supply comes from his abundance. We aren't talking about minimal provisions, we're talking about God's boundless generosity. And these riches come by Christ Jesus. This phrase is crucial because it reminds us that everything we receive from God comes through Jesus. Through Christ, we have access to God's love, grace, and provision. Jesus is the mediator, the bridge that connects us to the Father and opens up this divine supply of blessings. So, this verse is not simply about material wealth or physical provisions. It's about the spiritual access we have to God's blessings because of our relationship with Christ. But it's important to notice that this promise is in the context of giving. The Philippians had been generous and sacrificially supported Paul's ministry. They weren't wealthy, yet they gave out of their need. Paul assures them that because they were faithful in giving, God would be faithful in providing for them. This verse reminds us that generosity is part of our walk with God, and when we give, we open ourselves up to receive God's provision in return. This isn't about a transactional relationship with God, but about trusting Him completely. When we prioritize God and seek His kingdom first, He promises to meet all our needs. But remember, God's definition of our needs may differ from ours. He knows what's best for us and provides according to His perfect wisdom and timing. In our daily lives, we might face moments of doubt or worry about our provisions, but Philippians 4 verse 19 encourages us to place our confidence in God. It's an invitation to trust that He is aware of our every need, both big and small, and that He cares for us deeply. When we align our lives with His will and seek Him through Christ, He is faithful to meet every need in ways that glorify Him. Let this verse remind you that God is not limited by earthly resources. His glory is abundant and eternal. So, whatever you're going through, whether it's financial, emotional, physical, or spiritual, know that God sees you, loves you, and promises to meet your needs according to His riches. Thank you for joining today's video. If you found this explanation helpful, please subscribe, like, share, and leave a comment with your thoughts. May God's blessings overflow in your life, and may you experience His provision and peace.